Amazing. Recording now. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, joining me from across the globe. You're welcome on board the Transformation Podcast hosted by Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. We are now resuming the Transformation Podcast throughout this year. A lot of people have been asking me and looking very forward to receiving, episodes of the Transformation Podcast. I've got new good news for you today that the Transformation Podcast is now resuming in 2024 from April, and it will work on in this way. The first three sessions will be led by myself and is hosted by myself. And the last session, I'll get a guest speaker to round up the subject or the topic for the month. Each month, I'll have a topic on which we'll deal with which I'll have a topic on which I'm going to talk about. And I will talk about that topic for the first 3 weeks, and the last week of the month, I will round it up by getting a guest speaker so that you can learn more and also expatiate your knowledge on the topic that I choose, the chosen topic for the month. What is the Transformation Podcast? The Transformation Podcast is a podcast hosted by myself, like I said, Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi, and it brings you inspirational and life-changing contents, in personal development, the sphere of personal development, leadership, health and well-being, relationships, and entrepreneurship, all aimed at empowering you to live a fulfilling, purposeful, and successful life. And of course, a healthy life. So every content I'll be sharing here is life transformational. It will have an impact in your personal life, your professional life, your health and well-being, your relationships, your career, and if you are into business, your business. So welcome on board. And today, for the first episode in April, what a month to start or to revamp for the transformation podcast. I'm doing this podcast live, okay? There is no cutting of anything. It's gonna go live the way it's streamed. I'm not gonna do any editing. I've got so much going on that I will not have time, even like my team, my staff, to work on this podcast. Apart from that, I love to be natural. I love to be authentic in my podcast. I love for you to experience the way my podcast is being given to you. I mean, the message I'm giving to feel that real time, real life. Nothing is cut out. So this is uncut, okay? Unedited. You will get it exactly the way it is. It will also be available on all different platforms. I will start using my YouTube channel a lot this year. I mean, it's not this year. We are into the second, quarter of the year. But like I said again, what a moment, what a period. You know, Spring started on the 20th of March, okay? Spring is all about life, it's all about hope. And I was just thinking, I've just given a message on Easter, a powerful message on Easter, the resurrection, life, a season of life, of hope, of resurrection. And I was talking about Easter not just being a day, it is the season. And we are continuing in this season of life. And thinking about it today, my topic is going to be on unlocking your potential, your full potential, and what a moment to start life, to give life again to the Transformation Podcast in April. Like I said, spring starts on the 20th of March, but the majority of spring is experienced during this second phase or the second quarter of our year of every year. This is 2024. So from the 20th of March until the 20th of June, we will be experiencing spring. And what is spring? Spring is all about new life. It's all about life, rebirth. It's all about hope, new beginnings. So there is no better time for me to revamp, to revive their transformation podcast than in April, than in the month of spring, the peak of spring, where I'm bringing you life again, restoration, revival. And there is no better topic to start with than unlock your potential. What is potential? Potential is dormant energy. It's been dormant, latent energy. It's anything, that is stored within you, a capability, latent power, ability that can actually be expanded or released, revealed, out there for potential success to produce something of a greater worth and value that is initially stored in that latent, form. So there is no amazing time and place to start this podcast than today. This is the 2nd of April 2024. And we are looking at the Transformation Podcast once again to transform your mindset, your life, and above all, to empower you to live a purposeful, fulfilling, and successful life. And of course, I said healthy life. We cannot talk of a successful life when we don't have health. Health is wealth. So take note of that. And like I was saying, spring is all about rebirth. Imagine we've just come from the months of winter. You know, the winter season where everything is kind of latent, everything is kind of dead. We could see the trees. In fact, there's a tree right out there in front of me right now. It's still almost dead. There are no leaves. You know, I'm just seeing the branches look so pale, so dull, like a skeleton. And that's what happens in winter, where even animals go into hibernation because it's so cold. They need to encode, preserve the energy, use that energy. Energy can never be preserved. Okay, it is used or transform from one form to the other. So because they are using it in that period where it's so cold, they go into hibernation. And also trees become almost lifeless, almost barren. We don't see those flowers out there anymore. They've lost their flowers, lost their leaves, so they are almost dead. And spring is the moment of a new life, rebirth. So these trees may spring forth again, may bring life again. These plants may come alive again. These trees, these animals might come out again and be revamped. They may come into life again. They may be restored. Their energy may be restored and renewed. So they may go about living fully to their full potential. So it is paramount that as we step into this month of spring as well, we begin to arise. We begin to awaken those dormant potential within us, those latent abilities and energies, things that we have not yet done, but we are capable of doing, and we are endowed with the abilities, qualities to do them, to execute them. We're going to take this time and become alive again in those areas in our lives where we've been dead. It's a season of hope. Are you at the moment where you've lost every hope? Things are not going well. Your career is not going as planned. Your business is not going as planned. It seems to be falling apart. Your relationships are not going as planned. Your health is kind of failing you. Are you in that moment? Guess what? The good news as you listen to me, as we delve into the first episode of the Transformation Podcast with Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi, a leading empowerment and transformation authority, which is myself. And I'm also an author of 7 books. They are all on personal development. If you need my books as we work on these topics, so you may delve deeper, go deeper, and actually unlock those latent energy, potential, ability within you. Like when we talk of potential energy, it's energy that's static, ability to move, to become kinetic energy. The energy is stored in that moment at that time. But once we start motion, it gets into kinetic energy. This is your time. I want you to take some time and pause as you listen to me. In what areas of your life have you been dormant? Have you gone into hibernation? Have you been still? Have you been barren? Have you been productive? In what areas? Life is not just about succeeding in our careers. It's so easy. It's so easy to succeed in our careers because too often we put in the time, we set goals. So many people only have vision and set goals for their career, for their academic and professional lives. They completely forget about their personal lives and heart's desires or life purpose. So I want you to take the time to reflect. Who are you? What are you capable of doing that you've not yet done? What qualities, abilities, capabilities do you have to show this world that you've not yet begun to show them, that you've not yet begun to work in that field, in that domain? What are those qualities in you that are yet dormant? What are those abilities? What are those gifts that you've got for so long and you've never utilized? What are those strengths that you've been naturally gifted, but you've never worked on using them, fine-tune them, shape and develop them so you may actually sprout and produce much fruit in that area? What are they? Don't give up. This is your moment of spring. I come to speak to you today so your mind can be transformed, your mind can be renewed as you listen to these words that are alive, as you listen to these words that can be considered as a new seed for you to sow in this moment of spring to bring forth the fruits that you desire in every area of your life and in every aspect of your life. So you may sprout in great health, success, and wealth. What's that area? What are those gifts? What are those strengths? What are those qualities? Don't give up yet. Have you been looking for an opportunity to exhibit your talents, to exhibit those qualities, those skills, but you've never been able to actually have access to those opportunities? I come to announce to you today, this is a new beginning. It's a new era. It's a new hope. You are about to start again. It's a new chapter. Okay? The old has gone. We cannot relive the past. While I cannot change your past, what I share with you today has the power to change your present, your now, and your future. Come on. Wake up, arise. Let's walk into that bright future that you've envisaged for so long, but it seemed to be dormant. You seem to be giving up all hope about your dreams, your visions. I come to remind you, it's spring again. When those trees lost those leaves, I'm looking at this tree again out there. There are no leaves. It looks like a skeleton. They've not given up. They are still rooted. As long as you're still alive, you're not giving up. You are still living. Guess what? Seasons are bound to change. Seasons come and go. No season lasts forever. I just did my previous podcast, message, a powerful Easter message talking about seasons. The season of death, the season of the resurrection. Christ died and he resurrected. And now is the season of life. At that moment, you might have felt barren. You might have felt hopeless. You might have felt like your dream has no hope to come alive again. That was the season. You were being nurtured, you were being sown, you were being nourished on the ground. Your roots were coming out. When we sow a seed and it starts taking roots, we do not see the roots. We do not see the roots. That's a process. It takes some time. We nurture and nourish that seed. We could say, yes, we are working every single day. I'm doing something. I'm nourishing it. I'm feeding it. Yet I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of it shooting out of the ground. The seed is transforming. It's not changing. With transformation, there is no going back. Transformation is the revelation of your full potential, of your full power. It is the transformation from the seed to the roots, to the shoot, to the branches, to the stems, to the trees, to the and the flowers and the fruits. That fruit has never changed. An orange fruit has never changed from a seed to a fruit. In that orange fruit, in fact, there is still trapped orange seeds for the next generation of oranges, for the renewal or the rebirth of many more oranges. So it's not like you have changed. That dream is still within you. What you were born and created to do and fulfill on this earth, your maximum potential is still trapped within you, dormant and latent. It's being nurtured and nourished. Yes, you must have just come out from your season of winter where everything seems so dead. But behold, when that tree is out there during winter with all of the leaves gone, the roots are still there being nourished and nurtured. You are still being nourished and nurtured even though you are not seeing physically. Transformation is taking place within. Your seed is becoming roots. And these roots are your thoughts. You begin to think of that vision. It begins to be so rooted within you. You begin to express it now in your words. Our thoughts become our words. Our words become our actions. Our actions, as we continue to take actions daily, then they become habits. Our habits eventually shape our destiny, destination. Show me your habits. I will tell you where you are going to. I will tell you your destiny. It's no magic, it's no miracle. Life is governed by principles. So you might think that you've been dormant, you've been barren. Come on, maybe you're a woman who is looking for the fruit of the womb. You're looking for a child. I come here to renew your hope today. Do not give in, do not give up. This is spring. It's a new season. It's a season of rebirth. It's a season of life. Your womb is receiving life again as Jesus just resurrected from the dead on the 1st of April. Was it the first? Easter was the 31st of April, Sunday. He's brought life to that barren womb, just like the spring. The spring, it springs up. You know, when something springs, that seed springs off the ground. It comes alive. People can see it and not deny of its existence. Jesus has come alive again to give life to your womb, to make it alive again so you may conceive. Are you going to be hopeful? Are you going to have a new hope, a renewed hope in whatever area you think your life is dormant, your life is barren? Is it your relationships? Have you been looking for that ideal husband, that ideal partner, that ideal family? I want to encourage you. Do not give up. Do not give up. You were born to thrive in your full potential, and that includes your relationships, to experience the best relationships, the best health. You were born to thrive and experience optimal health and well being, to thrive in your full potential and live life to the fullest in abundance. That includes your health, your relationships. Do not settle for less or think you have to negotiate. You can have it all, but in the season, in the appointed season and right timing. I cannot have all oranges in the season of sowing orange seeds. There are seasons. When we understand this, we can be patient. We are patient because we are working in our patience. We are nurturing and nourishing in our patience. We are working on our personal growth and development in our patience in this season of transition, of transformation into become all that we were created to become. And that's unlocking our full potential. I'm not telling you to go find your full potential. It's already within you. It's trapped within you. Like in that orange seed, the oranges are trapped. The full potential of an orange fruit is trapped within an orange seed. I can't tell you go look for an orange fruit out there. I can't tell you I'm going to give you orange fruit. No, I'm not the creator of oranges. There is a magnificent creator, an almighty creator who has created you and me and endowed us with everything, full potential, ability, talents that we need to fulfill our maximum potential and life purpose and live fully, gloriously, healthily, and thrive in all areas of our lives. Are you going to take advantage of this? Are you going to believe and focus on that potential, on unlocking it? You have the keys to unlocking that potential, not me. The keys have been given to you through your vision, through your dreams. That's why vision is an internalized mental picture of your mind. Nobody can take your keys. It's that vision, is the image you see of yourself in your mind. What do you see when you look at yourself? What do you see when you look at yourself? What potential do you have when you look at yourself? Is it the potential of becoming the next greatest, you know, um doctor in the world, surgeon in the world, the next greatest entrepreneur in the world, the next greatest innovator, inventor in the world, the next greatest author that will write books that will transform and impact billions of lives, the next greatest, what is it, whatever you think, minister in the world that will transform people with words that will heal and restore them because he is preaching of the greatness of God, our creator. What's the potential within you? What are you going to unlock? This is your time. This is your moment to unlock your full potential. You cannot play ignorant when you don't know who you are or what you want in life. It is obvious. You're going to settle for a mediocre life. You're going to settle for an average life. You're going to settle below your full potential. You're going to live a life of mediocrity. You're going to be abused because people will use you since you don't know who you are, your what, your talents, your gifts, your potential, and they will make you believe that they are doing you a favor. People will abuse you. People will exploit you. They will exploit your gifts and talents and potential and make you believe that they are working to build you, that without them, you won't be able to manifest such greatness. When all this while, the greatness has already been within you. The greatness has already been with you and in you and you. Because now you're in the seed form. Potential is what we've not yet seen, but has the ability of becoming. It's the seed, the fruits in the seed we've not yet seen, but that seed has the potential of producing those fruits in the future. Potential is what we become at the later stage, not now, that we begin to nurture, nourish, and unlock, and reveal, and unveil it, and birth it. So it springs forth and reveals itself in its full power and splendor. Are you going to work on identifying first and foremost who you are, without knowing who you are, without knowing who you are, what you've got, the gifts, the talents, the abilities? You cannot know your full potential. You cannot know who you are capable of becoming, what you are capable of becoming, what you are capable of doing. So I encourage you as we go through this season with the Transformation Podcast on unlocking your full potential. I encourage you to take time to reflect, to go deep, do some deep inner works and thoughts. It's not about condemnation, it's not about judgment, but it's the beauty of spending time with yourself to know yourself better so you can befriend yourself, become your best friend, and love yourself with all your might and power. Are you going to do that today? Are you going to do that this week? As you listen to the Transformation Podcast, may your mind be transformed. May your thoughts be renewed of who you are, your true power, potential, so you may step out and live every single day, nothing short of who you are called to be and who you are. As you listen to me, it's my heart's greatest desire that your mind is transformed, your heart is renewed, your passion for your life, for your purpose, for your vision, for your dreams, which is a glimpse of all that you are capable of becoming and doing, they actually be manifested and accomplished as you work on your personal growth and development, as you work on nurturing that seed, as you work on nurturing and nourishing your potential. So it may be unlocked, it may be untrapped, it may be released, it may spring forth from within you, from that ground, from your mind, where nobody sees it but you. So we can begin to see it and celebrate your splendor and magnificence, and you may begin to benefit your world the way you are called to benefit them. So remember, it's spring. It's your season to spring forth again. It's your season to come alive again. We cannot talk of life when there's not been any death. So if you think you're right now dead, your life is finished, your life is of no use, I come to assure you, I come to guarantee you, it's spring, it's a new season, it's a season of life, of rebirth, it's a season of hope. Step forward with new expectations, step forward with great hope, step forward with faith in that which you see about yourself in your mind, that you can become and you can achieve. And God, who created you, has endowed you with everything and entrusted that in you. He trusts you, He believes in you because He never creates anything that's not having a purpose, that's not successful, that's not created to fulfill a unique purpose. And that's the potential stored within you to become that which He created you to become. You've just got to trust. You've got to let go of these struggles. You've got to let go of these thoughts, thinking, am I good enough? Am I not good enough? You are extremely excellent, the only one capable of becoming all that you were created to become. A specific orange seed is the only orange seed capable of becoming the oranges that are entrapped within the seed. Once nurtured, sold, and nourished, it cannot be another seed. And as long as we don't sow that seed and nurture and nourish it, it remains a seed forever, potential trapped and killed forever. But remember, the season of death is over. Winter is over. It's your season to come alive. It's your season to be birthed, to be born again, to give birth to your purpose, to allow that seed to spring forward, to allow the hope in you to rise forward again. Because you are destined for greatness. You are created for a purpose. You are beautiful and wonderfully made, created in the magnificent image of God. You are a creator. You are capable of creating, speaking forth into existence the life that you have seen and dreamed to live because it is trapped within you. Some of you have been pregnant for so long. A baby, until that baby is born, is just a fetus, cannot do anything, cannot become human, cannot live on this planet and fulfill their purpose. It's time to give birth. Okay? We've been pregnant, kept that child in hibernation in the stomach, away from the world, from serving the world and allowing people to benefit from his or her purpose. This is the time of birth. This is the time to give birth to that vision, to your dreams, to your purpose, to your passion. Come on. You've been listening to the wonderful Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. Incredibly inspiring, transformative individual, your mentor, your coach, your number one cheerleader, an ally, here to hold your hands, work with you, in fact, soar with you to greater heights as I celebrate your purpose. Why I fulfill my purpose by enabling and empowering you to unlock your own full potential and fulfill your purpose. You may listen to the Transformation Podcast on my YouTube channel. I want you to join the YouTube channel, Dr. Sylvia Likambi TV. Join international and my Spotify as well, diverse platforms. You're very welcome. You will be blessed. Your life will never be the same again. It is your journey to empowerment, transformation, so you can live a purposeful, fulfilling, healthy, and successful life. Thank you. Until next time. I'll be doing the next episode next week again. The Transformation Podcast will be released every week on Wednesday or before Wednesday. But make sure you check out so you can get the best from it. At the end of the month, I'll get a guest speaker so we can round up the topic. You have a great, wonderful, and blessed Easter, spring, and I wish you all the best to your success and greatness. Thank you.